Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you when you're in fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So let me know where you're watching this video from. You are in the Republic, which continent, and what kind of things that you do. At this peripheral end, in this Asian continent, things are just superb. So guys, there are a number of things or arrays of things that I want to talk about. It is all about the status update. But these three things will form the thematic area of our discourse going forward. Number one, about Rosio speaking of her solitudeness since he traveled to Africa. Number two, it's about Deemwango moved to Miami. And number three, it's about a story of the ungrateful Mama Ann within Nyabohanzi village. So guys, keep it up here because I'm going to give you this story and a breathtaking one with another kind of breathtaking analysis. Let's dive in after a short while. Welcome back, and guys, let's dive in ASAP. There's a video that my attention was brought to, and I had to watch the whole video. And my aim here after watching the video is to put every kind of communique into its own perspective rather than rambling in a sheer utter of waxing lyricals that are not making sense, that always border between hatred and being negative person. No, this is not all I am about, and this is not the thematic area and the nature of this channel. The nature of this channel is to give you a perspective, the hidden side or the third side that majority of people are not seeing, bridging the gap so that you get a clear perspective of what is happening on the ground. Well, the story itself is about Rosio. Rosio came and was brutally honest and started saying. Then people started discussing all that kind of thing and quote them out of proportion, starting chiding Ayamarwa, starting calling Rosio name that who told you to travel to Africa? Who told you to be Ayamarwa? Now it's time you leave Ayamarwa and you go back to Argentina. That's why I always say, people normally don't read between the lines. Well, the reasons why I'm saying that, after Rosio said all those said, what was the story of yesterday, the following day? They were there happy with Ayamarwa. Things continue as usual. You saw another mood swing, which means every day has got its own day. Every day has got its own mood, its thinking, and its own perspective. And herein, I want to put the perspective beforehand. Well, before I give you the gist, let's watch Rosio video and what Rosio had to say about herself in relation to Nyabohanzi, in relation to her thoughts, her feelings, and her status now.
Moved here especially because I remember first days when I arrived in this villa with a party coming, a lot of people, new place, new environment, new language, new culture, everything like that. I got a little bit overwhelmed and I show myself with you a little bit emotional. It wasn't sad, it wasn't anything, it was just emotional for the amount of emotions together, all together, all at once. And that brought a lot of problems for just people reacting about my feelings and even accusing my partner, Marwa, for things that he would never do. and because I was crying, you know. So that kind of forced me to avoid showing myself with certain emotions. I think at this point, I think at this point, many of you already know me, the ones who have been following me before coming here, or the ones who met me since I'm here because of Marwa. And I believe that you kind of catch my personality, and you notice my moods are quite easy to reveal. I don't really fake. If I'm happy, you can notice I'm happy. If I'm not happy, you can also notice, even if I try to not to show it or come super straightforward. Hey, I'm feeling this. Many of you can notice. Or if I'm moody, you will notice in my face. I don't really fake, or I don't try to hide. But yes, maybe if I'm having a bad day or something, maybe I won't record, you know. I will show myself on the better days, because that's what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to show ourselves happy all the time, like pretending that life is like that. And I just cannot be like that every single day. I cannot deal with the expectation of me feeling happy, or feeling amazing, or feeling the most higher feelings every single day, because that's not reality. Not even you. I don't think that you're smiling 24 hours, right? 24/7. We go through challenges emotionally, and some days are up, some days are a little bit lower. And what I want to do in my case is to really study my situation, because I can be confused a few days, ask questions about what is it that I'm doing with my life. Am I in the right place to be? Am I, you know, all of these questions that your true self know that you are always right where you need to be, you know. But sometimes our minds wants to question everything, because one day maybe you're not feeling your best.
So guys, that is the Rosio video. Self-explanatory. But if you could not get it to perspective, therefore you'll miss the line. You'll start interpreting it the way you think it's right, yet it's not. If you want to get to know the exact meaning and the exact perspective of what Rocio said, first of all, Rocio is a human being. She's got thoughts, she's got feelings, and she got aspiration, where he wants to be, what he wants to do, and what she wants to achieve in life. But if you want to deconstruct and get out the information from that, we look at the scene. At what point Rosio was speaking? It was in Nyabo'anze. Did she refer to Nyabo'anze? No. The thematic story itself, she referred to Africa. It was entire Africa. Well, it could be Nyabo'anze now present the entire Africa. But you look at the status. At what time Rosio was telling this? A status is now, the status of Rosio itself has changed. Now Rosio is pregnant, and very, very pregnant. Secondly, you look at the day the video was done. At what time? It was in the morning. Well, you look at the exact word, the time, and you juxtapose it by the time Rosio came. Look at the activity. Because for the first time Rosio came, she was just jovial, very happy. She could walk even with her bare feet on the ground, meeting children, carrying children. She was fully enjoying herself, so busy. But now, within that line, what has changed? Of course, what has changed is like Rosio is pregnant. And you know, with the issue of pregnancy itself, there is a mood swing. So, mood swing itself, people do crave for very many things. Even sometimes your bedroom could be so unwanted. Even sometimes You could even throw those kinds of oil and cooking kind of recipe through out the window, because before you used to feed them, but now you are experiencing hormonal imbalance that have taken toll of your body. It is normal. And again, it is pregnancy, hormonal imbalance, and homesickness. All those three combines gives you an ugly taste. Are you there? So people couldn't read between the line. The naysayer picked it and started chiding Ayamaro, and started calling it name, and started like saying, Rosio is fed up with the relationship, she wants to go. No, you guys, you're blowing it out of the mind. So from that video, if I hear it so well, Rosio as a kid will say that there are some kind of happenings that sometimes is so overwhelming that sometimes made her feel that the vibes within the Africa, Muso in Yaboanze, it's not good just because, one, negativity and people trolling Ayamarwa, things that the husband couldn't do. She's there, she's witnessed it. So the myriads of negativity, sometimes she also will say that sometimes she's a human being. She feels things, and every day could not be a happy day. So anytime she feels so bad and being authentic herself, people criticize her thoughts, people criticize her moods. It's something that Rosio came forth and addressed it and tell people, no, it's not happy, because these things are happening that human being cannot be happy every day or angry every day. There is a fluctuations of mood, and more so at this hour that Rosio is craving for things, homesickness, home away from home, pregnant, and people are trolling her. You expect such kind of utterances, and they are not very bad utterances. She was honest and said what she's been through. She's in her first time getting pregnant. It is Ayamara's first time making a lady pregnant. Are you there? So they are very new in these things, which means now the approach they are taking towards it, it's quite total different. Are you there? If those negative reactors have been mothers and have ever given birth, I think you could have known. But I know you know, but you pretend you don't know. You are just haters and naysayers. That their main reasons here on YouTube street is to troll and chide. Rosio, all shall be well. We pray for you so that you deliver. Such are constant happening when you're pregnant. And I know it's home away from home and homesickness. Sometimes may take a toll. But it's just a temporal kind of Guinea. It's just a temporal kind of feelings. It shall dissipate. Don't worry. The second issue is a very important issue and important update, that our Empress, Deemwango, is in Miami as I'm speaking now. She traveled there. She walks like Her Majesty. She speaks like Her Majesty. She enjoys like Her Majesty, treating herself like the queen, and she's the queen. You know, Deemwango is disapproving the naysayers, and against all odds, and at the backdrop of the hatredness, at the backdrop that the YouTube street is full of negative news about Deemwango, Deemwango is soaring higher. And that's one give us the greatest lesson and the greatest take-home message, that let not your challenges, let not the negativity, let not your difficulties stops you living your life. A typical example is Amaro and Deemwango. They are making it. They've been called names. They've been doing YouTubes all in the street. Whenever people have painted them that they have no job, the only thing that they get to do is YouTube. While other places do video and YouTube, it's considered a job. Like for example, I'm not shading these people. Tell me, we have Mr. Beast is doing YouTube and ever all, and helping people all over. What kind of job apart from YouTube Mr. Beast is doing? This is just a correlation, asking question. I'm not hating anyone here. We have some other races doing YouTube. Which other particular job that they have? We have Wodemaya doing YouTube. What else does What am I do? And what is so different when Amarwa does YouTube, Deemwango does YouTube, then people are a little bit to come and tell them that, you have nothing. The only thing you need to do is YouTube. What if YouTube at one time disappear? My friend, YouTube will never disappear. That thought is a thought of a failure. Oh, they might say Wodemaya is a learned guy. My friend, let me tell you, all these people, all of them, you look at Deemwango, she's a graduate with a degree, education. You look at Amarwa, a graduate, Bachelor of Sciences and Mathematics in Actual Science. You look at Wodemaya, a graduate, analytical engineer. Are you there? So it is just a backdrop of negativity that these people are soaring. So wherever you are, my brother and sister, do not start complaining that you cannot achieve because people are polluting the environment. People are polluting other people. You can just make it yourself and determine that I'll make it happen. Let those positive, negative vibe turn them to negativity as a stepping stone to your future. You should never. Therefore, let's see how Our Lady Empress arrived at Miami.
Type. I mean, those who are picky like me, we don't just eat anything. Now you know where to eat, okay? And I decided to take a walk, and oh my god, you guys, for sale. If you wanna buy one, of course now you know. This is so encouraging, man. I love challenging myself. I love going to expensive places, visiting different parts of the world just to see how the world is like. And trust me, being in Miami, it's a dream come true. If it wasn't for God, I just don't know, man. So I'm just here to encourage you, okay? If you're watching Deemwango, just get to know it doesn't matter where you come from. Dreams are valid. Just put in the work and keep praying, okay? And one day it will all come to pass. So I really had a good time just looking at the yacht, and it was so good. Let me know what you think about so far about the video in the comment section. All right, guys, I just did my checkout, so now I just want to check out how the fresh market here in Miami looks like. And wow, let's see, it's right there. Fresh market. Let's see what they have in there. Maybe I will get myself some fruits. Let's see. But Miami.
So that is Deemwango. At the yard, Miami, of course, full of yards. She's just breaking the cords. She's just enjoying her life. These are the places that the naysayers dare Deemwango to travel to. Now Deemwango is out there to tell you and scale the ladder to tell you that you are not God. You'll never be God. You have got no say upon her life and her family. The only person who has got say upon her life and family is Deemwango herself and God who created them unto this earth, not you. The naysayer, you've never created anyone unto this earth. So therefore, you have got no audacity and power and the wherewithal to come and disrupt the Deemwango's activity. What God has decided to thrive, it will thrive. Whether you walk naked into this YouTube street, whether you go to witchcraft and perform any other kinds of talil and ritualistic kind of a manner that you want to disrupt Deemwango's and the Amaro on this YouTube earth and planet earth at this Christendom, will never work. A lot has been said, but they continue soaring. Guys, on that note, there is also a story, and this story I don't want to discuss about it. It's just a glimpse, and it will form the next discussion. Because as for now, I still don't have a contextual fact. That is me. Anything that I don't have a fact and a receipt of it, I don't react on it. I can just only but mention, but there is rumors that Mama Ann is so ungrateful. This is at the backdrop of very many activity, and that is activity that the family have embarked on, that majority of people are watching it keenly. I also watch it, but the other time I did about the land, that it was just their land, and the roots were demarcated. Therefore, the issue itself was solved. So it was not about ungrateful. But there is more to it. That people are saying she is ungrateful. People are saying she's the source of negativity. People are saying there is some kind of jealousness. People are saying that the lazy gang have captured the family and using them in a manner that is not good. I still don't have a fact. I'm merely just mentioning it, but I know it will mark the basis of our next discourse. So put it here in our next vexation, in our next discourse. I just want to be an objective match with this one, because I don't want to spread hate rumors, lest I be called a negative person. I'm not, and I will not be a negative person going forward. So there. So guys, Mama Ann's ungratefulness, people are speaking, and the question is, Mama Ann's ungrateful? And why? If Mama Ann's not ungrateful, and why? You can give your thoughts and your feelings at the comment section, so that I will come back in the next video to deliberate and explain you and give you the perspective that you don't understand. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.